All right. We just did a small channel membership video, basically saying we didn't know how the hell it happened, and had a pretty good time doing that. So we thought we would do something special. We know we have some Nightwish fans on here. Taria and Marco just done a new, man, ain't Mission to Mars. What the hell is it, OG? We just got it.
Left on Mars, I believe?
Left on Mars, yeah. It ain't Mission to Mars. So, we may release this a good bit later, but we're going to leave this in the members category for a while, so you guys can let us know something else.
Very cool to see Marco and Taria collaborating. They've been doing like a small tour where they've done songs together and then collaborate on some live versions of Nightwish songs. This is a completely new track, and I've heard that there could also be a new band or a new album. They're open to all possibilities, so definitely great to see those two back together. Though they had great chemistry in those early Nightwish days.
I think Nightwish has always had the chemistry, other than the lack of chemistry with the audience. I mean, this is what I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems to be a lot of turmoil there.
Yeah, it's
I'm not really sure why. I thought every version I've seen's been good.
Yeah, it's a very strictly divided fan base.
Yeah, it's a complex thing.
Yeah, which sucks because it's a great band. People should stop being on Team Taria or Team Floor and just start being on Team Nightwish.
We are completely blind here. I don't know lyrics or nothing. I know that looks like Mars. Let's go.
Neither of us have heard this song before. Yeah, I can't wait. Love both of these guys.
Danny could probably turn it up a little. Yeah. Marco, I mean, 2 miles. But is he...
Bike's off, brother.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I know that ain't 2 miles, but is he saying I'd be better left alone? I'd be better left on Mars?
Yes.
I something about wanting a home, and then I'd be better left on Mars. I just want to have a home or something. So that's very, No, it's sad considering the circumstances. I know all these people have to care for each other. I seen a very small. It was a YouTube short of the last concert. So I'm assuming the last concert Taria had with Nightwish. She knew that was her last concert because it seemed like they all got together and done a big bow, and she threw some flowers out in the audience or something, or unless the fans made this up somehow or something. It seems like she knew it was her last concert. It was like the end of a tour.
End of an era.
End of an era tour, yeah. Taria's last show or something. Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure that's the way. That's how it went down. I'll look back into this again. I'm not. I know somewhere along the line there she was essentially fired by an open letter. When that led to all of the.
It's like when it was over that
circus.
It wasn't like a realization that the concert tour was over. It was a really heavy moment. You could tell. It was a really heavy moment.
Yeah, that era of the band, that part of their lives. Yeah, that was because they had Tumos and Taria had been with the band from their inception.
They grew up
when
together
they were
or some shit.
Just playing in little clubs back to when they were selling out stadiums. So that couldn't have been good. I am just very, very happy that not only have Nightwish and Taria both continued to produce really good music. I'm happy to see Taria's success as a solo artist. Also, like Marco he's had his own solo album. He had multiple albums with a band called Taria or Taro, depending on how you want to pronounce it. He's really prolific. Just a lot of people from the Nightwish family have produced music outside of Nightwish that is really good. So there's a super talented band. Marco and Taria's voices contrast each other really well because when he has a more relaxed sound, it's kind of nasal and it's really focused. It's got a lot of cut, but it's got warmth as well. And we're not hearing like as much of the big, loud, raspy belts that you normally get.
But more like a ballad.
He's done some epic diphthongs. Like on Sky, he wrangled everything possible out of that diphthong. But it's just a very warm, relaxed. He's got a very even vibrato. When he chooses to lower the volume, he's got a very, very expressive voice. Taria, of course, is an opera singer. She's got those giant vowels, that big, wide vibrato. There's sort of like an iciness to her sound. So they just complement each other really well. And I like the combination of sort of like the sludgy, sort of slower riff, and then like the soaring chorus melodies and the twinkling keyboards in the background. It just kind of feels like they're not chasing any tails. It feels like an original work that's taken in from their entire, artistic. Excuse me, their entire artistic catalog. So props to them.
And it seems like the elephant in the room is props to their black and white contrast look, man. He's like snow albino almost, and she's like the dark princess or something. So
Maleficent, from
that's awesome.
Beauty.
And I was gonna call him Snow White, but I didn't think that'd be appropriate. So I couldn't think of what else to say, so I just went with albino. I guess that ain't good either, but I don't know. I mean, it's not a racist term. Albino with a lack of color, so.
Yeah. I always called him I used to call him like a metal Santa Claus, but I found another singer that fits that a little bit better. So he's actually a big burly fella.
I love it. I think it's cool. And props to Marco for getting along with all three singers. He had a relationship with all of them. From what I understand, he didn't have any previous ties to any of them.
The one thing that unites those three singers is that they all have had nothing but good things to say about Marco. He was when he came onto the band, Tumos himself had said this. He was sort of like a stabilizer because I think he's like 10 years older than the rest of the band. So he was able to sort of he was a locker room leader, I guess.
Big brother that don't spy on you.
Yes, yeah. And Marco really does seem like a cool guy. I'm so glad that he's coming out of his shell because he did leave with some pretty severe mental health issues. So when he said that line, I'd be better off on Mars. That is heartbreaking because he definitely feels that. But I'm glad to see him.
I watched a few interviews with him on my own. You don't even know about it. That talks about how he felt about leaving. So,
Yeah.
it had a lot to do with a lot of personal matters that didn't have nothing to do with the band, and it had a lot to do with personal matters within the band. So,
Yeah. Music industry as a whole, yeah.
All right.
Just looking for a home. I'm just looking for a home. I'm just looking for a home. I know I'm better left on Mars. I see the star that gave us life in the rusted sky. The hills turn crimson as I take your hand in mine. I always thought this place was safe, and I was wrong. You chose to cross the void for me. I was made strong. Do you know that my heart still holds courage? Oh, and I've turned page after page. I never chose to be an alien. No, I'm just looking for a home. I know I'm better left on Mars.
I know we're in the middle of a solo, but that's where they love to, get copyrights. That's where they get you. That's where they get you. I never chose to be an alien. That line hit hard, and I don't even have a dog in this fight. In Southern terms, that just means my name's Ben, and I wasn't in it. I wasn't around for the turmoil. I love all of Nightwish. I haven't got to hear Annette very much because the one Annette reaction we did didn't get 20 views, I don't think. So, you can look at it as I don't have to look at everything as a business sense. I can do it on my own, but 20 views, my God. I mean,
It's up to 200, but like almost no engagement compared to the other Nightwish videos. It's sad because those are good albums that she
I
made
loved
with
it.
them.
I thought it was really
Yeah.
good. That was a cool song where she was like down by the river, a stream or something in a bloody dress or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
it's cool, man. I enjoyed it.
Annette has also forged her own path and has found success outside of Nightwish. So, if nothing else, being in this band definitely does seem to. It's sort of a proving ground. If you can hang in this band, you've definitely got some talent, and everyone that's gone from it has done really well. Even Tumos had his own solo album about Scrooge McDuck of all things. So, yeah, they're definitely a super group. But I that line about the alien that hit me as well. It's just sad that someone as talented as Marco has had to fight these things. And again, I think he's one of the guys that almost everyone, all the Nightwish fans, freely admit, Marco's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I always said, why is everyone argue over who the best singer is? It's obviously Marco. So, but no, like the keyboards in the song are so well implemented. Like when that melody comes in, it just feels so soothing, and it's a nice contrast to the heavy guitars.
It's a lighter sound in his voice too, and I enjoy it. And Taria's not belting her ass off. I know you're more into that type of composition or I can't think of the right damn word, but I like a toned down song every now and then.
You have to have those dynamics, otherwise it becomes monotonous.
Yeah, and I don't mean a slow song. This is not a slow song. This is more like a into the desert, gonna take on the bird, like a not really angry. I guess I made that angry, but right,
Marco himself has mentioned that when you're singing metal, a lot of times you have to sing as high and as loud as possible, and he said he enjoys doing that, but he likes to every now and then dial it down and kind of experiment with different aspects of his voice. That's like he's doing it here, and he sounds great. He really does have a great voice, so unique sounding, easily identifiable, and like I said, him and Taria are just a great group. The Dark Queen and the White Wizard. So
Sorry, wow. That's why a lot of people don't consider Tool metal, because Maynard sings very uh, intuitiveness sometimes, very emotional, very soft, very with feministic qualities, if you will. But he says you can't really make music from only one side of thinking, or thinking in a box, whether it be whatever, man. Maynard's the man. Let's keep going.
Do you know that my heart still holds the rage? Oh, and I've turned page after page. I never chose to be an alien. No, I'm just looking for a home. I think you know that my heart still holds the rage. Oh, but you still believe in me, and I choose the mercy of your heart. I'm just looking for a home. Together we'll find home. Alone together, left on
Great harmony. Great harmony. Great harmony. Those harmonies there at the end were really good. They slowed everything down and come back. It was really, really touching.
And just seeing them.
Damn
seeing
it,
them
man! I always do that
forehead.
shit. Sorry, y'all. What in the world happened, man? Go ahead, keep talking. I'm fixing this.
All right. Yeah, just the last few minutes, or last minute or so, when they were just singing like forehead to forehead, singing to each other. Yeah, that gave me goosebumps. That was absolutely beautiful to see. And then it became more of a song, less about isolation and more about camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if we're on Mars together. I think there's a line where you mentioned, crossing the void. For me, yeah, it seems to be about them mending their friendship and starting anew. And again, that's great to see. Yeah, that will help. Yeah, it's good for him to find an ally. Yeah, that will help him out immeasurably because, yeah, I want everybody to do well. I wish to do well. I want Marco to do well. I want Taria to do well. I want as much great music out there as possible. So this is a great song. I want more from these guys. I hope they at least do like an EP of original material together because
I don't know if this is
promising.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't know if this is bad to say, or I think they're from the same place. I know he's Norwegian. I think Marco and Jorn have similarities.
They are like vocally they're similar. Marco and Taria are both Finnish. Jorn is Norwegian. So.
That's what I meant. When I said he, I just hadn't said the name yet. Yeah, I know Jorn is Norwegian. So yeah, that's.
I'd love to hear Marco and Jorn sing together.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Yeah, I'd love to hear Taria and Maynard sing together because Maynard sings Maynard sings very operatic. That's what I was trying to get at earlier when I was talking about feministic. Operatic is what he sings. Which is not really what a metal male singer does. I mean, how many Um, what do you call what they are, man? Symphonic metal male singers you have
Yeah.
that are
No.
that are high singers, like
Like usually, like in symphonic metal, the dude is the beast of the Beauty
right.
and the
That's
Beast
what, that's
combo.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the like the guttural stuff. But you have guys like Khan and Tommy from Camelot, who actually does sing in a very sort of that soft feminine way. There's some of the like what you call the proggier bands, Pain of Salvation, guys like that do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in a lot of metal, it's just about like Marco said, singing very high and very loud. And like I said, that's
I
great.
agree.
And Marco's one of the best at it. But yeah, I loved hearing the softer side of him, and I enjoyed seeing a little bit of that fury coming in towards the end. But again, still restrained, and it felt majestic more than angry.
I
So
loved it.
yeah,
Loved it. That was
yeah.
great.
Great to hear from both of them. Glad they're both doing well. And yeah, here's hoping they can produce more together.
Thank you, members, and let us know. Let us know what else we can do. We'll be glad to do it.
Oh yeah, we're all about the suggestions. So thank you all. Love this. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of other people.
Mental health is real, obviously.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Much love to all of Nightwish. All of Nightwish.
all of them. Yes. Thank you, sir.